This is Ice Cream Gecko, and in today's video we're going to take a look at the Toblerone mini ice cream popsicles. I bought this for €2.29 at my local Aldi. I think it was on sale, I'm not 100% sure though. And I wanted to try these out for quite some time now. These regular Toblerone or Toblerone, I don't know what they are really called, but I do enjoy them. Those are these little pyramid chocolate bars with those little crunchy pieces inside that always manage to find a way to stick to your teeth in some way, which is a bit annoying sometimes, but the overall flavor of these things is just phenomenal. They are like nothing else. Let's take a look at the nutrition table right there. Little asterisk explanation right there. We didn't have this side before, and let's take a look at, that's a lot of ingredients lists. Okay, we start with the German one, then we go to the French one, then we go to the Dutch one, then we go to the Italian one, then we go to the Polish one, then we go to the I think maybe Slovakian, I'm not entirely sure, and then we go to the Spanish one. 300 milliliters / 216 grams, bound to natural fluctuations, and the address where these are produced and where to send your angry letters to. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's take a look at the ice cream itself. Let's not entirely ruin the packaging. Looks good so far. I'll put the others in the freezer real quick so that they don't thaw too much, and I'll be back in a sec. I'm back at the desk. Let's take a little plate or plastic tray right here and open up this particular culinary masterpiece. I'm saying this word quite a lot recently. I do like that word, maybe. Does it look exactly like it does on the packaging? It really doesn't, does it? That would have been nice if it looked exactly like it did on the packaging. It's a bit disappointing. This one right here looks like a little Toblerone piece, and this one right here looks a bit more like a sad Christmas tree. A semi-three-dimensional Christmas tree. Let's slice this one open and see what's on the inside. Here we go. Oh! And the chocolate on the inside is darker than it is on the packaging. That's interesting. It is, like the vegan Magnum, quite wobbly, and it does break as well. That tells me that there is something different about it. I've got no idea what that is. Let's take a little look at the outer shell itself. This is what it looks like in a close-up. Nothing too special about it. Let's see how it tastes. There's a good thing and there's a bad thing about it. Now the crispy pieces of that seems to be the exact same thing as it is on the actual Toblerone pieces. The original candy itself, not the ice cream. But the chocolate coating itself, I don't know if it is different. I suspect it's different because it does taste a lot cheaper. It's a bit sweeter, it almost seems, and it leaves you with that cheap discount chocolate aftertaste, which is a bit unfortunate, I've got to say. Here's a very similar story in that regard. Let's take a look at the ice cream itself. It is creamy enough. Creaminess is better, well, it feels better than the last vegan Magnum did. Less water in here, it seems. Looks good so far. Let's see how it tastes. Yes, and the base ice cream itself, now that's a bit disappointing, to be honest. It tastes like that regular cocoa / chocolate ice cream that you get in 1 liter buckets for €2.49 to €3 at Aldi, Lidl, wherever you want to look. That's a bit unfortunate, I've got to say, that this hasn't got the ice cream iteration that it really deserves, because Toblerone themselves are awesome. No, that's kind of a no. That's kind of a no. The ice cream itself, not really all that good. The chocolate on the outside, not all that good either. The only thing that's really good are those crunchy pieces. that you can see right here. Those seem to be the same ones as they are in the Toblerone bars themselves. Pretty disappointing. Okay, I'll finish this off camera, and I'll give you my verdict in just a second. The consumption process is now complete, and I'm ready to give you my thoughts on this one. And I've got to say, I'm kind of disappointed. Now, the first impression was a bit disheartening when you see it. You kind of expect it to look more like this. And those Magnum ice creams, they really have got it figured out how you make those pieces on the outside stick out really well and come close to what you advertise your product as. This right here, it just looked sad, honestly. It just looked like a really, really sad chocolate Christmas tree. Not too fond of that look. Color-wise, I think it was a bit too light in color when it comes to the chocolate coating on the outside. It doesn't really resemble the Toblerone chocolate bars themselves really well. The chocolate on those is, I think, quite a bit darker than the ice cream here is. Consistency and texture-wise, the whole thing has been alright, and the consistency of the ice cream itself was decent. The chocolate coating was decent in consistency as well, and the little Toblerone pieces, those were great actually. I really enjoyed those, which are pretty much the only thing I really enjoyed about this particular product. But yeah, we come to that in the taste department, because the taste department really isn't the forte of this, well, not really culinary masterpiece, because apart from the Toblerone pieces, the chocolate coating on the outside, it tasted like cheap discount chocolate. It was too sweet, it was too shallow in richness or flavor. It wasn't really dark, it just tasted a bit cheap. And the chocolate or cocoa ice cream on the inside, you know, you could have taken that out of any like really cheap bulk ice cream tub from Aldi, Lidl, or wherever you want to buy your cheap ice cream tubs, and those usually go for like 2.50 or €3, and you get usually more than a liter for that. And yeah, that I don't think that this is really worth it, and I do not think that this particular ice cream does the Toblerone candy or chocolate bars justice, because those are proper classics. Everybody knows them here in Europe, and they're always really nice. They stick, like I said, they stick to your teeth way too much, but that kind of is the charm of them, I guess. On a scale from 1 to 10, this particular ice cream gets a 4.64, and that's where I wrap up this particular review. If you've got a question or a video suggestion, leave it in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Until then, bye bye.